What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis for the Digimon TCG like we do every Friday here. We're starting out strong with some GenCon cards. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about a couple tournament things, and we're going to get into BT17. It's its official release day of BT17, so this is the best time to buy your BT17 cards, usually right as a release happens. That's the lowest price they're going to be. Some cards will continue to drop, some cards will continue to go up, so this is kind of one of the times you got to make a decision if this is the time you want to buy right now. So we'll get into that after we talk about those other cards. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Alright, well, let's get right into it. We have our GenCon Wormmon, our BT12 Wormmon. This is the one, if you check out the GenCon Vmon, it matches. It's like the opposite side of the counter. So this is our GenCon promotion card this year. I really wish they would give this to people who participated in the online GenCon events. That would be super nice, because it's like, you know, we can't, not everyone can go, but unfortunately you gotta be there in person to get this stuff. So this Wormmon right now is expensive, sitting around 50, started at 55, selling a little bit under 50 right now. I believe this will come down as soon as we get more copies. If there's another event that gives these out, say like the Dallas convention, the Card Fest in September, if they give these out there, I can see this going down a little bit. The Vmons were at $20, and I believe they were below that before. And honestly, the Vmon is a better card. It's good in multiple decks. The Searcher Vmon is good in multiple decks. It's so good. Whereas this, not so much the case. It's literally just Imperial Dramon, at least right for now. So I could see this coming down lower probably than that $20 mark. I'm hoping it does, but right now it is expensive because it is a new promotional card. So if you're wanting these, I would say wait. I would say at least wait till they get down to, because like there's no way that this stays above the price of the Vmon. Like I said, it's not as versatile as a card. The Vmon is good. The Vmon Searcher is good in other decks like Armor and other things like that. So I think this will come down. But that's we also have the other promotion, the Digimon Liberator Promotion. Both of these are going for 50. Now, if you look at their other runs, $10 for the Terramon from the Liberator pack and 11 for Shumon, which are actually still pretty high. So I personally think these will definitely come down. I don't know where they're going to sit. I'm hoping maybe like 25. Again, there's just a limited amount of copies. As more copies hit the market, more people start selling this, it will drop drastically. And then, you know, maybe it'd be a good time to pick up them then. Right now, I think it's way too high, $50 a card. And these are not even guaranteed that these are not even ones that you're going to end up playing once you get the Searchers and just other copies, because they're not super amazing cards. They're just the first, you know, versions of these two Digimon. So as we get new versions of Terramon and Shumon, these could become irrelevant. But right now they're shiny and they're new, and they're the only versions we have of these two guys until the starter decks come out, and until Liberator comes, or EX7, the Liberator set comes out. So yeah, they're expensive too. Moving on to some tournament stuff. Ultimate Cup prices are way down. We have Flamemon at about $14 there. Yeah, really low. Not even really worth the tournament entry anymore. Neither is most of the event packs, so you can barely make your money's worth by signing up unless you top really at the last couple events. We have a Goonie down at $23, $24. That's quite low. Burning Gray has just crashed. I mean, seeing it still shows a market price of $156, but having sales below 80 and 65, seeing that, we got copies for sale for $57, $66, basically under $80. So Burning Gray has crashed quite a bit, so which is nice because I still need one more copy, and somebody's going to be getting it for me, so hopefully they will honor TCG pricing. Alderman hasn't changed too much. It's down around $90, so it's gone down. Most of the stuff's under $100 now. Last sold is $100, but like I think it was at $105, $110 before, so it definitely has come down quite a bit. So even Alderman's gone down. And that's our Ultimate Cup stuff. We still haven't seen what the new Ultimate Cup cards look like for September, so hopefully that gets a drop quickly so we can kind of see if we like those cards or not. And then we have, of course, the bulk of what we want to talk about, which is BT17. We have tons of stuff that have just dropped phenomenally. We have our low pull rate cards here. You have Gallant Mode Ace, or Gallantmon Crimson Mode Ace, and Imperial Dramon Paladin Mode Ace. They're the more sought after ones. There are other good ones, but for some reason they're not showing up on the first page. But yeah, like $600, $500, easy. The Greymon, which is actually what I pulled this one right here, are not doing as well. You can see 130 for the left textured one, and the right textured one for the Greymon is already under 100. It was 260, and it's dropped under 100. You can probably get 100 for this if you try to sell it. Yeah, they're not sought after cards, unfortunately. So you want to the aces are what you want to pull, basically. Paladin mode was over like $100. Now it's down to 65, but still one of the most expensive cards at around 65 to 75, depending on who's selling it. It's a really nice alt. Ancient Garurumon and Ancient Greymon are super sought after. This being almost $70. This has dropped quite a bit. It was around 75, and now it's around 50. So that has taken quite a drop again to release. This as well has been around $75, $65, and now we're seeing it continuously drop. Now it's almost $50. Gallantmon Crimson Mode, he's dropped quite a bit. He was above, oh gosh, I want to say he was above like 60, and now get closer to 50. The Takuya's been kind of staying, like the tamers have been mostly, not all the tamers, but some of the tamers have been staying up, including gaining value. Takuya, I think, has been kind of hovering around this $40 to $50 mark, so he's maybe dropped a little bit, but still maintaining a good value. The alternate Greymon, that's definitely dropped. That was like $55 last week. It's $40 now. Kazuchimon, Omnimon, those have dropped. These were around the $50 mark, $60 mark for Omnimon. These dropped a lot. Koji is something that's actually kind of gone up, because Koji was around the $30 mark, and then it went way up to $50, and then it's slowly coming back down. So Koji and Ancient Garurumon are really sought after right now, so you got to watch that out. And then Shine Greymon has dropped. It was like $50, $60, and now it's like half or less of that. So it's the Burst Mode alt has dropped a lot. I think Dex Doru has kind of stayed pretty consistent. I think it's gone down. I think it was around 40 last week when we looked at it, but it's dropped a little bit. Takuya has actually finally dropped quite a bit. He was kind of actually going up as well, and then he all of a sudden caved back down. He was around 30 when it started, and he went up to like 40, maybe 45, and now has come back down to 26. So yeah, I'm not sure about Kenan Davis, but it's definitely dropped. I don't think this card's going to drop even more, so I'd say don't even try. Same with cards like Armageddonmon, it's gonna drop even more. Ty and Matt, I think it's going to drop even more. These have dropped phenomenally. Eosmon, of course. Rip Eosmon players. Your cards are never worth anything. But this one, Ancient Garurumon, is one of the best sought after supers. It was up at one point, so I think it started around 26. It was up at like $32 for an Ancient Garurumon, so it's nice to finally see that come back down. But this is your like Lucamon, your Pyeldramon of the set. This is the super that's kind of really, really sought after. Yeah, and if we go into the next page here, we see Yeah, the regular for Fenrir Lugumon, Takami Kazuchi, if I think I'm pronouncing it right if I say it, is $20. So the secrets are worth nothing in this set. Greymon is 18. Yeah, they're cheap. Marcus is down to 10. That's nuts. It was $20 yesterday and 30 for most of the days before that in pre-release. And Marcus is down to 10 now. So Argomon's worth nothing. The alt Argomon's worth nothing. Leon Alexander's cheap too. I mean, most of them are around the same set of box toppers here. You look, there's others, there's not, Paladin mode's $15. That Super Paladin mode's worth worth more than some of those alts. Omnimon is $7. Everything's really, really dropped. So, people will start picking up more of this stuff now. Ancient Greymon's like $8. So people will definitely start picking up more of this stuff. The box toppers are getting pretty cheap here. You look, Willis and Rika, Ty and Kari, $5. The other Rika alt, $4. So things are definitely dropping quite extensively. Yeah. This is kind of interesting because this is alternate art, which would be the box topper. And then this says box promotion pack, which again would be the box topper. So it's funny which one's which. But there are some other cards in here. Let's see here. There are some other low pull rates in here that just kind of for some reason get mixed in the wrong place. Your Alphamon participation card for the pre-release is like $1 or less, and its winter pack variant is 10 because it's foiled out. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So yeah, mostly just commons, but there's the low pull rate of the Fenrir Lugumon secret. That's not bad. That's going for around $800 right now. So again, not a bad one. It looks like the only bad one is the Greymons. Don't pull the Greymons or cry. Yeah, Shine Burst and Omni Burst. Sorry. Shine and Burst Mode Ace and Omni Ace are sitting around 500 each, well, 440 and 500. And then you have they're doubling up on some of these cards, which is funny because they don't have the promo box toppers listed in here. But yeah, so those are the other ones right there. Again, if you pull any of the aces, sell it. You're getting good value for it. If you pull Greymons, cry because no one wants them. So that is, it's changed immensely. There's only a few things that have gone up. Like I said, y'all watch out for this stuff right here. That stuff is kind of soared, but mostly everything else has gone down. And just wait. Pulsemon, $15. Yeah, everything's pretty cheap. So you just gotta kind of wait for things to kind of cool. There might come down a little bit more today, but definitely on these things that have come down quite a bit, I would jump on them, right away. Otherwise, I would say, maybe wait, give it a second on the blue hybrid stuff because it looks like it's gone up quite a bit, and you might be able to wait until someone posts some cheaper copies. I know right as we went to 12 o'clock, it was release. Somebody posted 2 of these for $30, went down, bought instantly, and now back up to 47. So they're just too popular right now. But anyways, that is our market analysis, guys. Tell us what you think. Did you enjoy it? Are you surprised about the Ultimate Cup things? Are you surprised about like the GenCon Wormmons or the Liberator Promotion Cards being so expensive? Are you surprised about anything from BT17? And is there anything you're looking forward to getting now that the release is officially here? Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.